Hey, it's Steph. Thanks for watching today's video. I'm going to be doing my finale to the I Heart the 90s Project Pan. This is a Fantastic Ladies group project that was created by Laura, and she created 40 prompts based on the 90s, which was so fun because my childhood was in the 90s. I was born in 1991, so this was very nostalgic for me. There were a couple prompts that I didn't know what they were or I didn't remember, but it was really fun looking back and being reminded of all these fun things. I'm filming this finale pretty late. I typically have my I Heart the 90s updates during the first week of the month, but if you've seen some of my recent videos, I explained that I had my wisdom teeth removed, and that was the first week of December. So I just gave myself the whole month of December to try to work on these items, get a few more uses in. So my numbers are from November and from December. So just keep that in mind. I will be telling you how many uses I got in November and then how many uses I got in December. I do have them separated, which I just think is more interesting month by month. But I'm filming this on December 30th, so I definitely got all of the days of December to work on these items, and I do have a few that I met my goal on. The first prompt that I'm going to talk about is Smells Like Teen Spirit, and that is a scented product. I rolled this in the September update, and it is my Tree Hut Cotton Candy Shea Sugar Scrub. And my goal was to empty this, which is a pretty big goal for me because I am terrible at remembering to use these. I try to use them like once a week in the shower. So yeah, that was a really big goal. I didn't get any uses on this in September or October, but for November, I used it 6 times, which is really exciting. And I love the scent of this, so I'm really glad that I'm finally using it. And then in December, I used it 2 more times. So I do have a total of 8 uses. And it's kind of settled now, but I did hit the bottom of the jar. So probably a month or 2 until I can finish this. But I'm in no hurry because I love the scent. But I do want to make it a priority to use this at least once a week, like I said. And then, so that's a goal not met. The next prompt is No Scrubs, a product you want to get out of your life. I'm not going to sing it for you. I don't want no scrubs. Okay. I rolled in this Catrice contour palette, and I just wanted to work on the powder side. This has a lot of like glitter particles in it, which is not my favorite, so I wanted to empty this. I rolled it in the October update, and I didn't get any uses on it in October. I did get 10 uses on it in November, and this is what it was looking like. I did end up repressing this, which made it very soft and powdery, and it was super thin in the pan. So I only had to use it 9 more times, and now it is an empty, which is very exciting. The last use on it was today, and you might be able to tell I'm very glowy. This is not my preferred look for my oily skin, but I am filming this later in the evening. I didn't wear any makeup to work today, but I threw this simple look on to film, and I got my last use on this powder. I'm really excited to include it in my empties at the end of the year, which is probably going to be the beginning of next year because I'm so behind on filming. And like I said, it's December 30th today. Tomorrow is the last day of the year, which is bonkers. But I got a total of 19 uses on this powder in this project, and that is a goal met. I did empty it. The next prompt is Jurassic Park, which is your oldest product. and I rolled in a gel liner from Appeal. This is the Forest Green shade. This is the only liner in my collection other than like liquid liners. So this is my only pencil liner, and I rolled it in the September update. My goal was to use this 22 times. In September, I had used it 6 times. In October, I had used it 6 times. And then in November, I had only used it 5. So I had quite a few uses to go. I had 17 out of my 22. And in December, I used it twice. And unfortunately, I can't find a pencil sharpener. So those last 2 uses, I was almost scraping my eyes. But yeah, I need to buy a pencil sharpener for this. But I got a total of 19 uses out of 22. So I was really close. But it is not a goal met. The next prompt is What's Up? A product that is part of your morning routine. And I rolled this in September. This is my CeraVe PM moisturizer. I use this every morning, and my goal was to empty this. In September, I got 25 uses. In October, I got 20 uses. And then November, I had 23 uses, and I only had to use it 2 times in December to empty it. So I did meet my goal, and I had 70 uses in this project. The next prompt is JNCO Jeans, which is something with bulky packaging, and I rolled in this blush from LYS. This was rolled in my October update, and my goal was to use it 22 times. In October, I used it 8 times, and then November, I used it 6, so that's 14 times. And in December, I did use it 8 more times. So I did reach my 22 use goal, which is super exciting. I am wearing this today. This is the only blush I have on my cheeks. And this is what it's looking like. So hopefully you can tell there is a dip forming. And I really love this blush. I'm so happy that it's in my collection. And I'm so happy that I was able to get my goal met. The second to last prompt was Little Black Dress, and that's a black product or packaging. I rolled this in the October update, and it is my L'Oreal lip stain in the shade Explore. I do have this on my lips today, but I have something topped on top of it to kind of cool it down a little bit because this is a fairly warm shade. And my goal for this was 22 uses. In October, I used it 12 times, and November, I used it 4 times, so that's 16 uses. And then in December, I was able to use it 6 more times to meet my 22 use goal. So that is another goal met, and I absolutely love this lip product. I'm so glad that I pulled it out to work on. It's so lightweight because it's a stain, and it does last pretty long. And it smells like Otter Pops, which is like so nostalgic. It's perfect for this 90s project, but yeah, I really enjoyed using this. And then the last prompt was Surge, a green product or packaging. I actually rolled this in August, so I should have talked about it first, but this is my Pixi Fortify Toning Eye Patches. My goal was to finish this, and that was a really bad goal. In August, I used it 4 times. September and October, I only used it once each of those months. Then in November, I used it twice. So that's 8 uses. And then December, I used it 4 times. So I have a total of 12 uses in this project. And I feel like I might only have like 10 uses to go. But of course, like without actually taking them out and counting them, I don't know how many is in there exactly. But I did not meet this goal. That is okay. I'm just really glad that I got some use out of them because I was not using those until they were in this project. But those are all the prompts that I needed to update you. I did get through all 40 prompts in this project, which I'm super proud of. out of those 40 prompts, I reached my goal on 37 of them, which I think is really good. Of course, I wish I had met all 40, but that's okay, it happens. And out of those 37 goals met, 13 out of those were empties. So I got 13 empties through this project this year, and I just think that is really exciting. So I hope you enjoyed following along this project with me this year. It was super fun to just look back on the 90s while also using up my products and getting use out of my collection. I haven't heard if it's coming back next year, so I'm guessing that it's not, which is fine by me. I wouldn't be joining if it was coming back anyway, because I'm trying to limit my prompt-based projects, and I'm already working on a few rolling into next year and beginning next year. So I'm losing my breath, so I'm gonna stop. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to my channel already, I hope you do so. So I see you in my next video.